This is, it's not the best of circumstances, for this program at this point, but for us moving forward, we're trying to make the best of the circumstances. So that would be my opening statement.
What do you see out of UCLA on tape, and what sort of challenges do they present?
That's a team that's been in a little bit of transition themselves. They played well at times this year. I think they've got a formidable offense. They definitely are running the ball a little bit better than they were, in the past couple of years. That seems to be their emphasis right now. We have a tough challenge ahead of us. They've got talent on both sides of the ball, and they're pretty good in special teams as well.
Do they do different things with Prince as opposed to Brio?
Well, they did it with both, but definitely with Prince, they're running the zone read in there a little bit. They're all of it's misdirection plays and a lot of things that we saw, last week against Oregon State.
They have such big tight ends, and they're not afraid to go to them. What sort of challenge do those guys present?
That they're big tight ends and they're physical and they block well on the perimeter, and they're big targets for him, from a passing game perspective. So, that'll be our challenge.
What did you learn from the Stanford game about dealing with big tight ends?
That it's hard to manufacture that in practice. It really was difficult for us to try to give our guys an idea defensively of what they might expect on game night, and because we don't have a lot of tight ends in our system or big guys in our system, that really made it tough and difficult for us to challenge our defense. So. That's part of what your philosophy is offensively and defensively. So we had to deal with that.
How important is it to just go out and play again after what's gone on the last week?
I think it's important, as I've suggested several times already. I mean, we're just taking this one day at a time. We know this is our one game at a time approach, and I think it'll be good for our guys to be out there Thursday night and run around and have an opportunity.
How are they now as opposed to a week ago?
I think good. I think we've we went through that grieving process for a couple of days, and then we certainly moved on quickly to the healing process. So the focus is good. I think the energy and the enthusiasm's been great, and I look forward to having that opportunity Thursday night.
How have things changed for you walking around the Kale Center, walking around town? Anything like that? Well,
the biggest change is having to wear two hats right now. It just pulls at you in a lot of different directions. So, I try to separate that when I can. I'm still the defensive coordinator and having all the responsibility of the practice organization, and then being the head coach and trying to have all the responsibility of the practice organization from that standpoint. So, it's just time consuming from that standpoint, but my focus is really on this team and how to make them get us in good position to be successful Thursday night.
Last week you emphasized bringing back the fun to Arizona football and practices. A week later, do you feel that that's slowly but surely making its way back in?
Yeah, we made some subtle changes in just the daily routine of our players. We made some subtle changes in the on the practice field. We're not going to gimmick anybody to success, but there were some things that we wanted to implement, and we were able to achieve that. We created a little bit of calmness out there, I think, from an atmosphere standpoint, and we certainly injected an element of fun into practice in the game. So that was my mission.
Did you think it was necessary for Mike to speak to the team as something of a closure thing?
Well, I certainly felt like that he certainly had the right to do so, and this is still his team and part of his team, and I'm glad that he chose to do so.
What was the players' reaction to him addressing the team?
I think it was very positive. I mean, it was a chance, like I said, for him to have a opportunity to put some closure on it for himself, but understand that he's still with the team, and I think the guys reacted to it well.